Alright YouTube, it's been a very long time since I released a video. I've had this car for officially a year today, November 5th, also my birthday. So I would like to do a 1-year walk around of the modifications we've done to the car, and also probably discuss like what future plans would technically be. So let's go straight to the walk around. So as we walk around the car and everything, as you can see right off the bat, we have yellow tinted the headlights. On top of that, we have added the overlay on the emblem. So we have that carbon fiber and red. That's going to be a 5D carbon fiber wrap or emblem decal over it. On top of that, on the headlights, what we have done is on the headlights, what we have done is we have replaced the turn signals in the front and the rear with LEDs. We've kept the fog lights factory, so that hasn't changed. We've got new wheels. These are the Yoshihara Champions. They are 18 by 8 plus 30. So in the front I have a slight poke. So if we go to the front, we scroll down, you can see a slight poke in the wheels. And then I am thinking once we drop the car, by an inch or so, it should produce a little bit of camber and tuck those in so they are flush. I have a 35% tint throughout the entire car. We went ahead and finally installed that Subaru Ambassador decal. It is not an actual decal, so it does have to go on the inside of the car. Subaru Ambassador decal. On the rears, we have that 5D carbon fiber overlay as well as the turn signals being clear. Normally you can see the orange bulb right there, but in our case it is clear. I've not done any sort of third brake light or anything. Exhaust is still OEM. Now if we go into the interior, you can also, well, on the exterior you can still see that Skyline Motorsport. On the inside, what we have done is added the carbon fiber trim. So that is a full replacement trim from Rec Speed. That is not an overlay. So you actually had to take out the OEM piece and reinstall it with the new piece. If we go inside, the interior is very much stock. What I have added to the overlay trim is a new carbon fiber steering wheel. The carbon fiber trim piece right here, that is a direct Rec Speed replacement. It is not an overlay as well, so no 3M tape, so you actually had to take apart the steering wheel and add that piece back on. The car right now, she is currently sitting at, let's see how many miles we're currently sitting at. So in 1 year, I've driven 10,572 miles. It's not very much, it's my daily driver. I've been mainly getting it to point A to point B with point A to point B daily driving to work. This coming up Tuesday, what we're doing is we're going to be installing a flex fuel kit to run E85, and as well as tuning it for the check engine light for the unequal length headers, the catless headers that we installed within the 400-mile mark of this car. So as you can also see on the BRZ, we've added the always on daytime running light harness. So what that enables is the boomerang lights right there are not active as a daytime running light. So what it does is it connects to the power for your normal daytime running light right there to power those on during the day, and to power those, because at night these are no longer there, to power the daytime running lights at night as well. So you get a little bit extra brightness. I will be replacing the side marker right there with a clear one shortly. That's currently in the mail. Those Daiyoshihara wheels are nice. They do show off the rotor and the caliper very well. So I think a big brake kit is definitely in the near future. If you guys also want to know, let's turn the camera around. If you guys also want to know the plans for this car, on January 14th, I'll be tracking this car with my good friend Brian. He also owns a BRZ. Now his is a 2013 premium. If you don't know what the difference between a premium and a limited is basically they don't have all the nice fancy jazz with the heated seats and the push start button and the fog lights. That's basically it. But he has one of those that is heavily modified and is turbocharged, so we'll be running that track with him in my almost stock BRZ. So that's gonna be really, really fun. But as for the near future, like I said, with the new wheels and everything, they do show off your brake caliper and your rotors very, very well. So I think a big brake kit in the front and eventually in the rear is something I definitely want to do. I am definitely getting a different low height, because as of right now, with the new wheels and everything, since they are 18s, they do raise it up by I think ½ an inch, and then the tire size brings it back down, so they're still at stock height. So we need to fix that. Now the fender gap is still very much there. And granted, it's not that bad because as a daily driver, I don't want it to be too low so I don't hit anything, and I don't want to be functional. So I think a good inch down will still remain functional and everything for me to drive it and still look nice. So as for that, that's gonna be the upcoming mods to the car. Definitely stay in tune. I do apologize for not posting up as much. I had some difficulties with my camera when I went on vacation. The airport, one of the machines, when it scanned through, basically my camera broke and I just replaced it. So more videos coming up, definitely some track videos because that's gonna be really, really fun. I do love this car. It's been a year since I've had it. I don't plan on selling it. It is my second car, but I'll take you guys along the ride with me. And hopefully whenever I do a couple things, we'll be able to get a new toy.